Welcome to Caseflow Investigator. In this video, we are going to discuss logging into our account and the dashboard. Once you've created your username and password, we'll go ahead and click Login. That will bring you to this page here, the dashboard. From the dashboard, you can access all of Caseflow Investigator's features and tools, which are displayed here on the left side. Be sure to check out all of the different videos for in-depth descriptions on what these features do and all of the different tools available within each feature. At the top of the dashboard to the right, you can switch between light and dark mode. I personally prefer to keep mine in dark mode. You can also log out of your account, view and access your notifications, and view the profile picture that you've selected here on the right. We will discuss the notifications in just a moment. Now, I'd also like to point out that we have added a guide button in all of the different features. This is to help you if you get stuck or simply want some additional information on what a different feature can do. You simply select the guide button and it will highlight different portions of a feature and give you a detailed description on how to use that feature and some of the different things that it can do. So if at any point you get stuck or need some extra information, always make sure to check the guide button. Now, at the top of the dashboard, you'll see upcoming events. This is where all of your important upcoming events will be stored and organized for you to have easy and quick access to. Upcoming events are created through the calendar feature here on the left, and they appear here in chronological order. Highlighted, you'll see that it says December 17th, 2025. So that is today's date. All events that are scheduled for the current date will be highlighted so that they are easy to spot and that you can quickly identify any event that you have scheduled for the current day. So before we move down, let's head to the calendar feature and take a look at how you generate an upcoming event. So as you can see, these are the upcoming events that are listed on our dashboard here. So again, we'll go to the calendar feature. Once you figure out which date you'd like to schedule an event for, you simply click Add Event. We'll go ahead and click that, which will then bring you to this page. Here you'll be prompted to add some additional details like a title and a description for your event. So let's go ahead and say a call with the client. So we'll title this Call with Client, and then we'll add some additional details. Call client for case number 5576 to discuss case details. So we've added a color wheel here where you can slide this and select your desired color. This can be used to color code your events. If you have a specific color coding system, this can help you quickly identify what it is that you have scheduled for certain days. So let's say, for example, a call with a client, we'd like to assign that pink. Now, before we add this event, I'd like to point out down here, you can invite different individuals to an event. You would simply input the user's email address, then click the plus button here. Then when you add the event, if you've added an invitee to the event, they will receive an email. The email will contain all of the details that you added to the event. So if we go back to this event and we click View Events, you'll see the title, the description, and whether or not you've invited anybody. So if you did invite someone, they would then in their email see Call with Client, the description, and if there's anybody else added to the event. Also, by clicking View Event, you have the option to delete the event, or by clicking the pencil icon, you get brought back to this page where you can make any necessary edits or add somebody if there's somebody else you wish to invite. If you have something scheduled for the same day, you can identify that day and click Add Event, and you can fill in these details to schedule multiple events for the same day. So this was scheduled for December 30th. So if we head back to our dashboard, you'll see December 30th, Call with Client, and our description. Now, if we scroll down, you'll see Case Analytics Overview. This is where you can review basic analytics for your cases that you've created. You can see which month you created different cases in, and you can identify if you have active, pending, or completed cases, and what percentage those make up of your total cases. Here you can also view if you have any cases labeled as rush cases. All the way at the bottom, you'll see your active cases. So if you select a case, you'll also get a progress report for that active case. As you can see, this case is 50% completed. And if we go to this next one, you'll see it's 70% completed and 30% completed. Now you can also view a more detailed progress report by clicking View Progress Report here. That will bring up this more detailed progress report where you see all of the different tasks, the description of those tasks, the date that those tasks were due, and the status of those tasks. Now, this will be covered in the cases video focusing on the tasks and checklist. That is where the data is extracted from to generate these progress reports on your dashboard. So be sure to watch all of our videos for more in-depth descriptions on how some of these other tools are used. So as mentioned earlier, we also have our notifications up here. So if we click on that, you'll see 3 notifications. Now I've already marked one of these as red, which is why it is showing as 2. But when you get a new notification, that will appear up here and be indicated with that red number. So there are a few different ways that notifications are generated. As you see here, this notification is letting me know that the same subject was identified in 2 different cases. This can be extremely helpful if you worked on a case a long time ago. Several months ago, let's say, you completed a case, you submitted your report, and you closed that case out. Now, today, you've created a new case, you've added the information, and now this notification is letting you know that the same subject was identified in the case from a long time ago and the case you set up today. This can be very helpful if you come across the subject who appears in multiple cases. This might be information you want to give to your client, or it can help you with how you are going to proceed with your investigation. Either way, the system is set up that if duplicate information is added into different cases, it will let you know. So you will also receive a notification if the same phone number was used in multiple cases, or the same email address, or different identifying information. So again, that can be helpful if you've worked on a case where you've already closed it out and now you're working on a new case and some of the same information is discovered in both cases. You'll also get a notification if you are assigned a case by a client. So if you have a client portal set up with one of your clients and they set up a case, you'll be notified as soon as that client has assigned a case to you. Be sure to watch our client portal video for more details about that. And you'll see down here the case for Charles with case number CFI 1234 is due in less than 3 days. This is simply letting me know that I have a case that is nearing its due date. Now you can mark a notification as read or delete a notification by clicking either of these. You can also view the case that you are being notified about. So that does it for the dashboard, and we look forward to seeing you in the next videos.